Welcome back. Day 2 of the journey. So, there's been some changes and there's been some not changes. I'm still at the rest stop that I was the first day. And so I've gone 0 miles today, but there was a reason for that. And that reason has actually also completely changed my route.
California, where do I start? Heavy breathing and heavy heart. I long to see you when the day is done.
So here's what happened. I woke up this morning to a huge rainstorm. I mean, when I went and looked on the radar, we're talking red. You know, the radar's showing red. I mean, I've never even actually experienced a rain this hard. Just to check, what are you doing? Just to check, I went and turned on my windshield wiper blades because it was torrential. And even though I'm standing still, no road spray, nothing like that, I couldn't see with my windshield wipers on full blast. So there is no way I'm driving in that. It also spurred a rush into the rest area here. I mean, tons of cars and trucks and RVs came in to park during that deluge. Now, I originally was like, okay, I'll just sit, wait out the storm, and then carry on. While I was waiting out the storm, I thought I would check the radar and the weather for spots further down my route. And I was horrified. We're talking record snows, early snows, freezing temperatures. In Washington, even the passes that they usually keep clear are inundated and getting worse. Road closures. I mean, I don't want to drive into that. So, I mean, there's no way I'm driving in that. I mean, come on. I sat still for heavy rain. I'm not going to go into blizzards. So basically what that's flopped me back to, because all of our mountain passes, everything, anywhere going east is, as far as I'm concerned, the road's closed for me because I'm not taking my house through blizzards. And up and down steep grades, slick roads. Nah, that's not for me. So back to the I-5 route. I-5 all the way down, go east on Highway 10 into Arizona. So that's what I've reverted to. Now, then and what I did was then I checked along the route for weather, and I'm looking pretty good. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of rain here and there, but nothing like that big storm cell that came through. You know, light rain, I can deal with spotty rain off and on. That's not a big deal. Snow and freezing temperatures is a big deal. So, and I think and I was thinking Grants Pass might be the only place that I was going to risk running into snow. But I looked at their weather forecast for when I plan on going, you know. I figure I'm going to drive one more time tomorrow, and then I'll be going, and when I stop, and then I'll be going into Grants Pass and into California. So their weather forecast is fine for now. So, yay, I'm going to get south without going into snow. I left Washington just in time. I mean, technically, I left a week late, because if I left a week before, I wouldn't have had to deal with any of this. But, you know, my heart is in California anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to have to pay more in fuel. But for a safe drive, it's worth paying a little more. And for me, it's just the bonus that I love California. So every time I pass the California borders, I feel like I'm home. So that was the one thing that sort of bummed me about the alternate route, is I wasn't going to see California at all. But now I'm probably going to see more California than I want to by the time I'm done paying for fuel. But I'm very relaxed and happy with how everything has turned out. This was a really nice place if you had to stay for 2 nights. And I was able to make and edit the video last night, and this morning I uploaded it, and that's why you've already seen day 1. We have an excellent internet. I have good cell service here, so my Nomad internet is working great. It took like an hour to upload my video. So far it's looking like I'm going to be able to, and going down I-5, that's the good thing about going down I-5. I should have decent cell service all the way down. So the plan is to get this video up and have it published tomorrow before I take off. Because it's already 5:15. See, I would have followed the storm, but with daylight savings time and stuff, by the time I waited for it to pass me here, I would have been it would have been too close to dark, and I don't even want to come close to driving in the dark. I want to know where I'm staying. So, dogs are doing great. Having an extra day here has been great for our training practice. We've had lots of practice of not barking at people, dogs. The trucks aren't a big deal anymore. And this girl is doing, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's doing really, really good. She's doing really good. They're not even barking at people now. She looks all alert, you know, but I'm remembering to tell her, good dog, good no barking. Huh? Good no barking. Yes, she's such a good girl. She's learning so fast. Yes. You know, and it's better for her. When a dog is freaking out and barking at everything, they're stressed. You know, yesterday she was panting all day, and it wasn't the heat. She was just stressed. Okay, right now she's panting because of the heat, because I have the heater on. And when RJ and I are comfortable, Echo's hot. And I feel totally blessed that the storm came through when it did. I was delayed, and it made me research my future route on the weather end of it, and I'm so glad I did. I would have hated to have driven into that. So everything is falling into place like it's supposed to. I guess I was just supposed to spend more money on fuel than I thought. French kisses, no thank you. I guess one thing to know when you're taking a long trip is be flexible. You know, it's like, don't get rattled when the plans change. All of the rest stops in Oregon allow 12-hour stays. So it's like any rest stop I come across, I'll be able to stop and sleep and then carry on. So that's a good thing. I am going to be going through a lot of spotty rain, so I will be driving with a towel on my lap and a towel on the floor because of that leak. Now see, this is the ironic thing. Went through that whole horrible cell that shot down tons of water, but my leak didn't leak. It's waiting. It's a reservoir up there somewhere, and it's waiting for me to move the bus, and then it's all going to come down. So I'll have extra towels ready so that I'll move it a little bit, and then I'll let all the water drain out, and then I'll have a fresh towel for my lap, and we'll be on our way. But anyway, thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for following me on this journey. And I promise I'll go somewhere tomorrow.
California, where do I start?